ties and slurs. So ties and slurs have to do with connecting notes. Sometimes it makes a note like add together, so you hold the note long, like, and just basically like an addition sign. So instead of restarting the note or changing the note, it just makes the note last even longer. That's very helpful when you want a note to last like 6, but your music is in 4/4, and you can only put 4 beats per measure, so you can tie the notes together. Slurs look exactly the same, but when you have a slur and it has a whole bunch of notes underneath it, when you have the curvy line and there's a bunch of notes underneath it, it turns into a slur. So this is a tie. These are ties. One tie is right here, one tie is right there. This tie is tying those two notes that they're the exact same space. Okay, they don't have to be the same value, the same number, but they need to be the exact same space or the exact same line. So that makes that 1, 2, 1, 2, altogether 4 beats. This note is a dotted half note that lasts for 3. This is a plain half note that lasts for 2. That connected note makes that sound together last for 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are ties. Again, the note, the pitch stays the same. All right, undo. All right, this is a slur. The slur goes over notes that change. This one's on a space. This one goes a little bit down to the line. One goes a little down to the next space, etc. They change. All right, so you have to make sure you know when the notes change, it is a slur. When the notes stay the same, it is a tie. So slur's here, tie is there. All right, so let's get down to the bottom stuff. Number 1, it says write the note that equals the tied note. So here's another math time. That's 1 beat, that's 1 beat. 1 plus 1 equals 2, because the tie added them together. The note that equals 2 beats is a half note. So I draw a half note. That looks like a lollipop upside down. Anyways, this dotted half note we just studied on the last page is 3 beats. This quarter note is 1 beats. 3 plus 1 is 4. The note that equals 4 is a whole note. Looks kind of like a donut. Then you have to do this one right here and that one right here. Undo, but okay. Number 2, write the number of beats in each example. So you're basically adding this plus this equals how many beats. A half note is 2, a whole note is 4, 2 plus 4 is 6. Quarter note plus a dotted half note. What does that equal? Write the number right here. What does a whole note plus a quarter note equal? Write it right here. Half note plus half note, write it right here. Okay, slur or tie. I just talked to you up here at the top that when the pitches are the same, it's a tie. When the pitches change with the under the curve line, it's a slur. So use that information to look and say, are they the same or different? Is it a slur or a tie? Right? S for slur, T for tie. Then you do the same for B. Do the notes change or stay the same? If it changes, it's a slur, you write S. If it stays the same, it's a tie, you write T. Then you do the same for C and D. Then write slur or tie in each example and mark a S or a T below. So here, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna write one of those curvy things over it, it's gonna look like this. And then the notes change, so it's gonna be a slur. Here, I'm gonna write the curvy thing like this underneath it, but I'm gonna let you look up at the top. Whoops, why won't it move? There it goes. And see if it's a tie or a slur. So you can write the T or the S. Then you do the same thing for C and for D, but down.